Alright, so, hi, my name is Doug. I'm about to watch the Toy Story 4 official trailer, and I started to watch it earlier today, and shortly into it, I realized I would rather do a reaction video. And I guess the reason that I wanted to do was because it looked like it had some substance to it, and it's interesting because Toy Story would be classified by most people as like a kids movie, but it still deals with a lot of mature subjects and ideas, and like existentialism, like existing and what it means to be alive and stuff like that. And I could tell that this one, or from the little excerpt that I saw, it seemed like this one was going to deal with that. And it made me also, it's also interesting that when I was a kid, and I'm probably even now, but especially when I was a kid and before my time, it seemed like a lot of stuff geared towards children was sad, actually. Like Land Before Time, Dumbo, Pinocchio. A lot of those stories were sad, although they had like happy moments and quote unquote happy endings. A lot of them had a somber energy and tone to them, and I know for myself it gave those internal feelings a voice, and it resonated with me as a kid, because I think childhood is a sad thing. It's a very special period in our lives, where I think closer to the way we're meant to be and closer to the design. Our perception isn't as tainted. We're not as delusional, and at the same time we're at the mercy of adults. So we have this innocence and this clarity and this honesty, and we're powerless. So, and a lot of the movies that I saw when I was a kid tapped into that sadness, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna watch this trailer, and it actually renewed my interest in this series, because when I was a kid, Toy Story was one of my favorite movies, because I love toys, I love miniature things. Like I said, it spoke to this sadness and feeling unloved or replaced or whatever. And then as I grew older, and there's a distance between me and Toy Story, and I've seen all of them up until now, but there's not as much of an emotional investment. So when this one came out, I heard this one was coming out, I was like, yeah, whatever. But after seeing the first, 20 or 30 seconds, I'm like, all right, I'm ready. So let's watch it together. You're gonna start.
Everyone, Bonnie made a friend in class.
Oh, she's already making friends.
No, she literally made a new friend. I want you to meet Forky.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Ah! He's a spork.
Yes, yeah, I know. Forky is the most important toy to Bonnie right now. We all have to make sure nothing happens to him.
Woody, we have a situation.
I am not a toy. I was made for soup, salad, maybe chili, and then the trash.
Buzz, we've got to get Forky.
Affirmative.
Why am I alive? You're Bonnie's toy. You are going to help create happy memories that will last for the rest of her life.
Huh? What?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Bo? Forky, come on. Bo?
Hi there, my name is Gabby.
We can't stay.
Yes, you can, boys. Woody, behind you!
Bo, what are you doing here?
No time to explain. Come with me.
We need to get back to our kid.
Aw, Sheriff Woody, always coming to the rescue.
Bonnie needs Forky.
Woody, who needs a kid's room when you can have all of this?
Wow. Woody, Aren't we going to Bonnie?
We have to find them.
What do we do, Buzz?
What would Woody do?
Jump out of a moving vehicle?
Let's go!
You gotta go, you gotta go.
You know, you've handled this lost toy life better than I could.
Open your eyes, Woody. There's plenty of kids out there. Sometimes change can be good.
You can't teach this old toy new tricks.
You'd be surprised.
Bonnie? We're going home, Forky.
Hurry, I'm coming.
On my way, Woody!
To infinity and beyond!
Don't let Woody leave.
Kids lose their toys every day.
I was made to help a child. I don't remember it being this hard.
Woody, somebody's whispering in your ear. Everything's gonna be okay.
That looks fantastic. Yeah, that definitely looks right up my alley. And shout out to Mousy. My sister knows, anybody who knows me probably knows who that is. But anyways, he's a little stuffed mouse that I consider my brother, that I bought with points that I earned from like a reading program that I had to attend because I had like you could say a learning disability when I was a kid, a very hard time learning to read. I actually self-diagnosed myself as an adult that I have dyslexia, because looking back at my stuff, and even now some of my writings, I write stuff like the wrong letters, write them backward and all this. But anyhow, so one of the highlights of going to this special after-school program or whatever that taught me, that improved my reading abilities, was they had like this store that you could buy stuff with points you earned. And also, it was freaking right by a KB toy store, which was awesome. And it seemed like, and I'd ask, oh man, I'd love to go there. And it seemed like it was such a rare treat when my mom actually would bring me to KB toy store, even though, even if I didn't buy anything, which was usually the case. But it's just amazing how, I hate to use the term magical, but how special and how much I loved toys and how impactful they have been on me. Even now, look, an action figure. An action figure. Yeah, it was just, oh, it's amazing for all the things I've lost from being a child to who I am now as an adult, and the things I've gained. As special as it is, this world isn't a world for children, and I'm definitely tainted now. So I don't even know if I would go back to being the better person I was as a child and having that specialness for the trade-off of having independence and respect as an adult, and just not being targeted or victimized like children are by adults, being viewed as inferior or burdensome. But anyways, all of this is not related directly to Toy Story 4, really. But yeah, that was a great trailer. The Beach Boys, obviously, if you did not feel that somber, sad tone that I mentioned before watching it, watch it again, because it's like Woody, it talks about death, even the fleeting nature of life and purpose and just existing. And one day I'm going to actually make a video on the true purpose of this channel, because it's not for movie reviews and talking about fantasy and things like that so much. I'll still do that, but the real purpose of this channel is to help people, and help people through shared experience and through acquired knowledge that I've picked up, and being a hub where you can pool your knowledge and experience and help me, help yourself, and help everybody else. But that's really the purpose of this channel. So all this awkwardness and seeming inconsequential content is temporary or whatever, not the main focus, but it's also polishing me so I can become a better speaker, and more importantly, more comfortable in front of camera, more focused with my thoughts and presenting them to you, and giving me more experience so that I can actually be more effective in what I want to do with this channel, besides entertain and potentially make it money. I want to help, because this world is a dangerous, messed up place, and that's the purpose of this channel. It's help you to navigate the turbulence of it all. Anyways, that trailer got me in the feels, and I am 1/3 of my life is over already. At least. Almost. Next stop, death. But before that, gotta figure out how to solve the problems of the world. Alright, see you around.